What's up everybody, this is Sean, and this is the first episode of Beatemdown Breakdown. I originally was going to call this Beatdown Breakdown, but I kind of like Beatemdown. Shout out to Bomani Jones. So this differs from the Combat League series because these are unedited videos. They're going to be full sets rather than just a nice composition, and I'm going to break down moments in the match as they happen rather than just taking out all the interesting looking parts. What I really hope to get out of this is to help improve my own game, as well as helping others who may be struggling with the same matchups. And this whole thing could kind of be like a learning tool for the game, because I do a lot of fraudulent things that I get away with, and I know a lot of other people that do as well. With that being said, let's get into the first game. I'm using Madman Joker, and I'm going against a showstopper Johnny Cage.
Round one, fight.
Score!
Alright, so let's go ahead and break down this round. So he backed up and threw a fireball, which was a good idea. Unfortunately, he didn't keep that going. Now against Joker, who is a bad zoning character, that would have been a good way to keep outside of my working range. By no means am I saying Johnny Cage shouldn't get in, because he's a great character who can do everything well, but playing the space is something that he should have done a little bit better. Joker is a character who's great in the mid-range, like a lot of his moves are punishable and not super fast, but from a certain range he's deadly if he can keep you away. So I'm doing everything I can to stay in that range and taking advantage of it when he tries to press a button.
Round two, fight.
So I'm going to break down this round as it goes because I remember it quite well. Trying to walk down into Joker range, which is pretty much jump range. I noticed he's a very defensive player similar to me, so what I tried to do was keep him at that range where I could hit him, but he couldn't strike me back. So as you can see here, every time he tries to jump, or whenever a button is pressed, I walk back, or I use a move that's in my range but out of his range. All in all, since he didn't pressure me and he got caught up in playing my game, I was able to keep this short.
Round one, fight.
I'll save the day.
Whew, alright, so this is a fun one. Okay, the first thing I noticed here was we were both kind of content to get into a poke war. I immediately broke that habit when I realized he was just going to keep poking me. And it's very easy for Joker to push an opponent back to Joker range. I also got hit by this way more times than I'd like to admit, but I'm proud of myself for adjusting to it finally on the third attempt. And of course my favorite part, he didn't realize I started playing Keep Away with 27 seconds left on the clock. Like, I could tell he was trying to zone me out of it and advance, but he never made a move to catch me.
Round 2, fight.
Now I know I keep switching up the format, talking during some rounds, not talking during some rounds, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here, so give me some slack. Now what I like that he did this round was he was pressuring me a lot more, not letting me get into my range or just do what I wanted to do. I think he was upset about the time up. He was playing a lot more aggressive this round, and that's good. Unfortunately, he was still letting me get away with a lot of things that I'm not supposed to be able to do, most likely because he was unfamiliar with the Joker matchup. After the round, I will show how to counter it, by the way. So this round, his aggression is working a lot better for him. Rather than just sitting back and waiting, he's making moves first, he's poking under my high strings, and he's keeping up the pressure, and that helped him out a lot that round. Hey, remember when I said I adjusted to this? So I think here he got too caught up in being aggressive. It seems since we kept getting into poke wars, he didn't expect the special there, and I was able to launch him. And shame on me, this is a combo that I hit 10 times out of 10 and I just dropped it. Now typically with Joker I want to be closer than this, but I kept expecting him to shadow kick me, so I was trying to be prepared for the uppercut. But he rarely used shadow kick, so I don't know why I was still expecting the move to come, but I'm always on the lookout for it when I play Cage. Okay, I didn't cover this part in real time because I wanted to slow it down and talk about it. Every time he did this string into this special, it hit me, pretty much. But he always had the same follow-up, so I was prepared for it. And that first hit is a high, so I just ducked it and went into an uppercut for the trade on the second hit. I also want to give him super props here because he threw something different at me that I wasn't ready for. Usually after that string, he just waited, and then it was my turn. Also, how many times did I down four in the boxing glove? Seriously, pick a random part of the video and I bet you'll find it. I think he also ended up figuring that out, and that ended up being his downfall when he tried to do something to beat it. But I also know that move is super unsafe up close, so that's why my mindset was to do something safe. So I did say I'll show you how to beat that, which is why I saved it for last, also because I won the match with it. Alright, so the move is considered unsafe AF. That's the best way to describe it. Here's a bunch of options that Johnny has to counter it. Don't be afraid to block, it's not a combo. It's a high so you can poke under it. Did I mention it's unsafe AF? I had time to do a whole ass stance switch before the down 2 crushing blow. Throws, we got those. Punish. Shadow kick is a reversal punish. Still works if the down 4 hits you. Know why? Not a combo. Speaking of not a combo, if you duck the boxing gloves, you get a full combo punish. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's a work in progress, so I still don't know the exact format I'm going to do with these, but I do plan on doing a lot more of them. So if you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.